So what is the cataract treatment? This would depend on the patient and the extent to which the clouding is interfering with the patient's activities. But by far the commonest treatment is spectacles. In the very early stages of cataract formation, it's possible to improve the vision by prescribing glasses. And many patients do well with glasses or contact lenses. Now, as the cataract progresses, irrespective of the correction you have in front of the patient's cornea or eye, the rays can get through the cloudy lens. So cataracts cannot be corrected at that stage with glasses or contact lenses. At that stage, surgical option is the only choice left. And at surgery, what we do is to remove that cloudy lens and replace it with an intraocular lens. The surgery has changed a lot over time, and with the advent of intraocular lenses, it's become a very successful procedure indeed, which has benefited millions of patients. The idea of putting an intraocular lens in the eye came from a surgeon called Harold Ridley, who was an Air Force pilot in the British Army during World War II. And he noticed that some Air Force pilots had glass in their eye, but apart from the glass being in the eye, it didn't cause any infection or any other problems. So he got the idea that he could put glass in people's eyes, and that's how the idea of intraocular lenses got born. These days, there's a whole variety of lenses. Now, the surgery is in most cases now performed on an outpatient basis. What we'll do after counseling the patient, after taking a lot of measurements, is to determine the choice of implant for the patients. And the choice of implant has to do with the type and design and power of intraocular lens, which will replace the cloudy lens that we're going to take out. So at surgery, which typically lasts between about 10 to 20 minutes, patients would have the eyes frozen with a special anesthetic. These days, very rarely do patients need injections or a general anesthetic. Just by freezing the eye and keeping the patients relaxed, we're able to perform the surgery very successfully. And through keyhole surgery, we would place special instruments in the eye and remove the cloudy lens and then replace it with an intraocular lens. These days, it's possible to perform the surgery using laser for part of the operation, but the surgeon will still need to go into the eye to remove the cloudy lens after the incisions have been made. So prior to the advent of intraocular lenses, when surgeons removed cataracts, they prescribed very thick glasses for patients to wear. And the main purpose was just to make them functional. But these days, cataract surgery is actually a refractive procedure, meaning that besides removing the cloudy lens, the surgeon can actually place an implant in which will correct any refractive errors which the patient had before the surgery. So for example, if you were very short-sighted, we would take calculations of your eye and place a lens inside your eye after removing your cataract, which would give you the effect of wearing contact lenses, although you weren't wearing any. So it's actually a bonus for many patients to have their cataracts removed and have intraocular lenses placed in their eye.